Hello everyone, I'm Casper Kuma and welcome to Sea Boutonniere. We are going to be this little blobfish today, and apparently we're going to meet some attractive but dangerous, sea men? Well, let's get started. I don't know if you've noticed lately, but I've been having a lot of weird things going on with my, audio, and so I'm hoping I fixed it now. All of my settings in OBS were, quadruple tripled in my mic, and I'm hoping I got rid of it so you won't hear any weird things. It's dark. You feel your body sinking. It'll all be okay. It's so cold and I can't breathe. Am I underwater? Aren't we a fish? Why is the water so heavy? It's crushing me. The pressure keeps getting stronger as you struggle to breathe. Your lungs, ribcage, and the rest of your body is getting pressed from all sides. That sounds awful. Eventually, your skin can't handle anymore and bursts and spills out. Oh my god! There's a sudden release of weight around you and you feel your body melt. I have to keep myself together. I'm melting away. You clench your muscles as a desperate effort to hold in your body together as pieces of you melt into the ocean. That's horrifying. Are we being hydraulic pressed by the ocean? That's awful. Why am I here? Why is this happening? You feel your tissues slowly get torn apart, the tension of your clenched muscles creating more friction than pain. Why? Why do I have to keep trying? I feel like it's what I've always done, even before I got here. Not letting myself fall apart from the pressure. Trying to keep myself together, even if it hurt. This is not the time for metaphors where our organs are being squished out of our eyes like one of those dumpling squishies or whatever. I want to let go. I deserve it after holding out for so long, don't I? Melting away into nothing. It doesn't sound too bad. All alone, sinking into the sea. I don't remember, but maybe I don't have a reason to live or people who need me. This is the worst isekai ever. I don't want to be squeezed. Just let me have the truck. How else would I be here dying alone? You relax your muscles, your fingers, arms, legs, and all melt into the darkness. It should be horrifying, but it's the most comfort you've felt since you've woken up. Finally, I can give up. I don't have to keep trying anymore. I won't have to feel anything anymore. Finally. More of your body leaves you as you fall deeper down into the abyss. Thump. It feels sandy. Is it the seafloor? I guess I haven't completely melted away yet. Your body feels much smaller and you can't feel or see your limbs. It seems your eyes are working somewhat, and they make out a fleshy blob as you look down on yourself. This is just like getting reincarnated into a slime, or whatever that... I think the anime name is a lot longer. I forget what it is. That's basically it, though. That's hard to look at. I hope I finish melting soon. That's an awful statement. You glance around, and from the faint shadows, it looks like you're in the middle of a pile of trash. What a fitting place for me. You see something shining through the trash. Huh? What's that? Walk towards it? I mean, what else are we gonna do? Oh wait, no. What if it's a really scary anglerfish, you know? This is how they get you. This is how they got Nemo's dad. We should probably not. Why even try? I'll disappear soon anyway. I'll just close my eyes and wait for it to happen. You close your eyes, longing for the darkness to consume you. You suffered long enough. You deserve rest and end. Is the game gonna end right now? You let go of any remaining tension in your body, disintegrating slowly from the outside. Your consciousness fades as both your body and mind melt into the deep sea. And giving up. Alright, well, we did that. That's good. Alright, let's go to the light. You crawl slowly on the seafloor, using little stubs which may or may not have connected to your limbs earlier. That's gross. It's bright pink. It's a bow. A big, cute bow. It's beautiful. I feel like it could make anything cuter. Maybe even me, even though I look like a melted abomination. A bow on something that looks like a blobfish? How silly. But I'm free now. I can do whatever I want, and no one can tell me what to do at a trash dump in the bottom of the sea. You bury your head under the bow and lift yourself up. It's amazing. I only put on a bow, but I feel cute. What is this feeling? Wonder? Excitement? A small tiny bit of love for yourself? I want to keep going, just a little more. After all, I'm free now. A gruesome deformity with a bow on top, but you feel cute, and that's all that matters. Looks like there's piles of trash all around me. And looking around, you look around, but it seems like you're trapped. You probably won't be able to climb. I probably won't be able to climb anything with these stubs. You sink into your body, thinking of what to do next. Just then, you feel a vibration in the water. A small rumble. The vibration grows more violent as something is tearing through the piles of trash. It quickly approaches the mountain of trash near you, deconstructing it and smoking up the water as more trash rises and falls into the sand. The shadow of falling trash grows, and it's falling towards you! It's a slow fall, but you're cornered with the walls of garbage on all sides. A giant shape emerges from the falling mound. Is that a tire? The tire is about to crush you, but stops inches in front of your face, then rises. Scrunch. That noise, it's coming from the tire? You see the rubber of the tire being stretched and pulled apart, with sharp points glaring through the smoke, which vaguely look like teeth? Is someone there? The tire falls on the ground, rising another cloud of smoke. As the smoke clears, a figure of a man comes into view. Who are you? What are you doing here? Talking trash. I've never seen that before. I'm Viperfish. I'm here to eat trash. A blob that knows how to talk. What kind of trash are you? I'm just plain trash. I'm not trash. That's rude. Oh, what should we say? What should we say? I mean, kinda cute. I'm just normal trash. Huh, I've never seen anything like you. See, that's how you get him. Now he's gonna be like, how interesting. He's like, you're not like other trash. Oh god. I guess I should eat you then. Maybe you could finally satisfy me. Viperfish food. Damn, we are not doing well. I don't know. I guess I won't make it very far as a blobfish. Which I think I'm okay with. Let's call him rude. That's rude. Huh. Then why were you thrown out here? This is a garbage dump. I don't know why I'm here, but I think I came from above. You can't put a finger on the man in front of you. His eyes don't look human. They look like a dead fish, and those sharp teeth. Being able to tear apart a tire must mean his jaw is inhumanely strong. Why is he eating trash? Why can he talk underwater? Wait, why can you talk underwater? How did you get here? Are you making up excuses to try and escape getting eaten? No, I'm just confused. I don't know how I got here or who I am. I want to eat you, not talk to you. Can you prove you're not trash? It's my personal rule to eat any new garbage I come across, so I can find something that finally satisfies me. But I'm not a mindless murderer, not like the others, so I'll only eat trash that no one wants. Others? You know others like you? People who live in the sea? Just two. Can I eat you now? No, besides, living things aren't trash. I eat critters and bodies I find in the dump. That's not good enough of a reason to me. He looks hungry. Everything about him seems empty. His voice, his gaze, his words. What's your definition of trash then? I never thought of what makes something trash or not. I guess if it's been thrown away or it's in the dump, it's trash. So for something not to be trash, it needs to be wanted or needed, maybe? Something wanted. How do I prove I'm wanted or needed? I can't. I found myself alone in the bottom of the sea after all. I can't prove to him that I'm wanted, but I do have something that I wanted. This bow. I wanted it and it's on me, so you can't eat me as long as I'm wearing it. Wasn't that trash you found in this dump? I wanted it and it makes me cute, so it's not trash. So by the extension, I'm not trash either. Confusing. All this thinking is making me hungry. He stares at you for a few seconds. Fine, you can be emergency food for now. His stomach grumbles. There's some decent tin cans in the trash pile north from here. I like the way it scrapes your throat as you swallow it. It's still sharp, so I should eat it before it corrodes. The man turns around, stuffing some trash in his pocket. Snacks for the way there. I'll see you in a few days, my emergency food. Wait, I don't know where I am. Could you help me? This is the bottom of the sea. I don't know how I can help you. He looks down at your body. I could carry you to the other dump. It'll take you weeks to walk there with your legs. Do blobfish have legs? They must have fins or something, right? He reaches towards you, cupping you up. Although I think I've seen a picture of a blobfish that was like still in the ocean. I think it's just getting them out of the ocean makes them blobby. So we should technically look like a fish still, but maybe we're not actually a fish. Maybe we are just a pile of flesh. Oh, wait! And places you on his shoulder. You can feel his breath as the seawater circles around you in a rhythm. Seeing his face close up makes you realize how deep the black in his eyes are. They're like an abyss you found yourself drowning in. Kinda creepy. I don't like it. Look the other way. It seems he's no longer has intentions of eating you. Immediately, but his stare feels like being in the jaws of a snake. You're fleshy and soft. Don't let the current pull you off of me. You quickly look the other way to break the overwhelmingly intense eye contact. Oh, how did you get here? You said you're a viperfish, but is that your real name? I don't know why I'm here. I'm viperfish because that's what I am. But I guess you can call me Vitus. That might be my name. I forgot. He continues walking through the dark sea without changing his expression. His constant stare feels unsettling, so you ask a question to break the tension. So, those snacks you got, do you like the taste of them? Taste? What's that? You don't know what taste is? No. Then why do you keep looking for food? I hate feeling empty, but eating doesn't satisfy me. Feeling things stab and tear my stomach keeps me distracted, though. Distracted from what? Distracted from thinking. I see. Are there any places other than trash dumps here? I only know the trash dumps. The rest of the sea belongs to the shark, which is fine because I only care about the dumps. The shark, is it dangerous? Is it one of the two others you mentioned? I guess. He's angry all the time and likes breaking things. And there were others, but he ate them. He sounds dangerous. Do you think he'll try eating me too? If you look tasty, but you don't, so I wouldn't worry, I think. But recently he's become hungrier and eats some bigger trash sometimes. What about the other guy? He's a whale. He knows a lot, but he's a liar. I haven't talked to him since having a fight. He mentioned something called love, and I never understand it. How irritating. I'll definitely find it in the dump and eat it one day. If he knows a lot, would he know why I'm here? Why any of us are here? Maybe. He knows why I'm here, but I'm not interested in knowing, so I never asked him. He'd probably lie anyways to make it amusing for himself. His personality is hopelessly twisted. I want to meet him. I think he'll know why I'm here and where I should go. Viperfish stops walking. The water feels cold. Go where? Somewhere that isn't the deep sea? I'm not sure where, but where I originally came from. You want to leave? But you're my emergency food. Mine. There's nothing out there. I found you, so you'll stay with me. If he's going to have you, I'd rather have you right now for myself. Viperfish is about to grab you, but a sudden current rushes you away right before he gets a hold of you. You're sent flying at a high speed into the unknown, and the figure of the man with the great hunger in his eyes quickly turns into a speck, disappearing back into the darkness. You're caught in the current for a while, the water pushing you from all sides as you desperately hold on to your bow to stop it from getting pulled away. Eventually, the current slows down, letting you go and sending you tumbling down the seafloor. Ouch. You have a few bruises, but the sand softened your fall, and with your bow, and your bow is still there. You look around, it's the same unsettling pitch black darkness all around. I hope the shark isn't here. And Viperfish. I couldn't tell what he was thinking. I might need to watch out for him too. I wish I had a light so I could at least see around me. Which way should I go? There's a faint current brushing against you to the left. I can't see where I am anyways. I guess I'll follow it. It's funny, I wanted to melt away into the sea not too long ago, but now I'm scared of it. It makes you slightly relieved knowing you have a greater desire for life now. It's all thanks to this bow. You caress the glowing, silky bow. Wait, glowing? You adjust its angle and it faintly lights up the seafloor in front of you. We're Rapunzel. Rapunzel, but we're a fish. It must be reflecting some kind of light. It gives you the courage to crawl faster, knowing the path ahead of you isn't the edge of a cliff as fast as your current limbs can go, that is. I can do this. It's scary, but I'm sure this current leads somewhere. You crawl for a while until you notice the ground changes from sandy to a smooth, white surface. You keep going. It's far apart, but there's a pattern of ridges. A giant cave comes into view. The current leads into it. We should not go in there. The shark's definitely in that sucker. Ain't no way a whale's fitting in a cave. It's gotta be the shark. Wow. This feels dangerous, but there isn't anything else around here. I guess it's better than being lost in the dark forever. I don't know. I think being lost in the dark forever might be better than getting eaten by a shark, but maybe not, actually. At least a shark would be a quick death. You try to ignore your fear and hold on to your bow, heading into the large cave. The same ridges continue inside. What is this place? The floor is getting softer too, and it's slightly warm. I don't know if it's because of the warmth, but it feels a little relaxing. It's making me sleepy. You slap yourself to keep awake and continue forward. I can't fall asleep here. What if the shark comes? The overwhelming tiredness from everything you've gone through drags your eyelids down. I can't, but maybe I can just rest my eyes. You never had a chance. The warm, soft floor was too much for a tired, battered blobfish girl. You fall into sleep. Who would have known an escape from your thoughts and fears could be so soothing? After an unknown amount of time, you finally wake up. Huh? How long did I fall asleep? Am I still in the cave? There's a giant shadow in front of you. It's an incredibly tall man. My, sleeping inside my stomach. Oh, it is the whale! The whale's a cave! Oh, we're inside a whale. How is he talking to us from inside himself? Sleeping inside my stomach. Quite a daring girl, aren't you? He leans towards you, instantly compressing the space between yourself and him. Shouldn't you introduce yourself first? You look so comfortable, so I wanted to let you melt away like you wanted, but I wanted to have a chat with you first. I apologize for interrupting your hobby of melting. Foo-foo, foo-foo. So pathetic and small. How cute. So what's your deal? Wait, I'm inside your stomach? You were. You're in my mouth now, so it's not as warm and cozy. My apologies. But you're right here, and you were about to eat me? Who are you? Silly little blob girl. You're the one who welcomed yourself inside me. And don't worry about where I am. I'm right here. I'm Typus. Some call me the whale. That still doesn't make any sense. But you're the whale? I was looking for you. I heard you know everything. Oh my, I'm honored. You're making me blush. Not like I know everything, but I have the answers you're looking for. Do you know how to get to the surface? Surface? There's no surface, my silly little flesh pudding. Imagine calling someone that. Oh, you're just my silly little flesh pudding. That's my silly little flesh pudding. There hasn't been for a while. What do you mean? There's no more land. We're all under the sea. I'd recommend staying in the deep sea since, let's just say something like the radiation gets a tad intense the higher you go. Oh, so maybe we really aren't a blobfish. Maybe we have been, we have had our flesh melted away. That's awful. Wait, why do I get turned into a little silly flesh pudding and you get to be a whale? That's unfair. In fact, all the guys in here got to be cool looking anime guys, and I got to be a little blobfish. This is just wrong. Now, there's the first answer in the house since you're so pathetically cute. You're charging me? Nothing is free, dear little pudding. Nothing as scary as something that comes free, as they say. What do you want? I don't even know what exactly I'm looking for. I don't remember anything and I'm lost. I was watching you. You're quite courageous now with that little boutonniere. I hope is it really boutonniere? I don't know. I think so. I was gonna look it up, but then I didn't. With that little boutonniere. But you were much more to my taste when you were in despair and melting away. I want to see you like that again, so to start, I'd like to have your bow, and some of your time. What's wrong with this guy? You saw me falling to the bottom of the sea. Why didn't you help me? I couldn't possibly overstep my boundaries. You should always decide things for yourself. Look at how your choices have made you so pathetic. I mean cute. Although I suppose you didn't have much of a choice coming down here. Viperfish called you a liar. I can see what he meant now. You seem so suspicious. Aha, what an accusation, my brazen little pudding. You do know you're in my mouth, right? But I love that little fighting spirit. Talking about another guy when we're having a private, intimate chat though? I don't like that. Just kidding. If I can't believe everything you say, it's not worth the payment. Well said. That is indeed true. I'm starting to want to keep you in my mouth forever as a chatting partner. I can see why the Viperfish didn't want to let you go. How much do you know? Why are we in the deep sea? Are you guys people or fish? How am I in your mouth right now? What am I and where did I come from? Why are we asking him if he's a liar? My, so many questions at once. What a greedy girl, wanting so much from me and giving nothing in return. If you can't trust what I say, how about you give me the bow and some of your time after you verify that I can lead you to the truth. A so-called buy now, pay later, as you could put it. The man seems more suspicious every time he speaks to you, but you can't deny the fact that he's the only one with answers, and the deal doesn't sound too bad for now. I guess that works. Great, it's a special deal just for you. Normally I just toy around with others, but I really, really like you. And I want to see you discover your past, and what it does to you. So much to look forward to. Did you do something to me in the past? Of course not. Even my tastes aren't that bad. Observing is my hobby, but this is our first meeting, I assure you. Now, try to answer your questions. He shuffles things in his sleeves and pulls out a compass. Follow this, it'll lead you to where you came. He places a small but weighted compass on one of your limbs. You didn't answer any of my questions. My, you can't expect everything to be handed to you, can you? Besides, you said you couldn't trust me. That compass will lead you to your past, that I can promise. Take that and come back to me once you see what a trustworthy man I am. Then we'll have all the time in the world to talk. Can you at least give me one more answer before I leave? Maybe just for my favorite little pudding. Here's another deal. How about, you agree to become my assistant if I answer one of your questions. I'd love to have you as a permanent guest. He's gonna eat us. Well, I don't know. I mean, he likes us, but, like, does it count as, like, him already eating us if we've already been in the stomach? You know, like, maybe getting eaten by him wouldn't be too bad if I'm still alive in his stomach? He's a liar, though. Let's just agree. What could go wrong? We've already died twice. Fine, I'll become your assistant for a while when I get back, whatever that means. Oh, not a while. You'd be here forever, but don't worry, you have your freedom before then. There's a deal. No going back now. I'll treat you really well. Don't worry about a thing. You can try to run, but I'll find you. Playing games like that with you sounds fun. Maybe this was a bad idea. What do you even need an assistant for? What do you want to do? This body is quite inconvenient. It'd be nice to have someone smaller to help out with my experiments and such. I don't know if I'll be able to help him much because, like, my body's pretty inconvenient too. I can't, like, really move any of my limbs all that well, if I even have any. They're like stubs. What could it be? There's something you can try to figure out once you've become my helper. Now back to the deal, to answer one of my secrets. You keep wondering how you were inside me when I was in front of you. Well, this body we're inside is somewhat like my corpse. But I guess it's technically not completely dead since it can still digest and do a few other things. I love improving things, you see. And my old body was far too large, full of problems like rot and excess tissue. I've been tweaking my body and separating it into smaller copies. Eventually I want to reach a more humanoid design. I mean, you got it. But you already look human. It seems I've spoken too much. Never mind that last part. And a final word of warning for my precious pudding. You don't realize it, but you have a warped perception of reality. You don't realize the hell you're in. What do you mean? You'll figure it out, but hopefully not. Well now, do take care. I'd accompany you, but there's a giant shark out there. He's violent and has an insatiable lust for blood, but maybe you're small enough he won't notice you in the vast sea. Still, it's worrying. Right, I had this. He reaches into his sleeve again, shuffling things around before taking out a tattered fabric. If you'd like, you can wear this cloak to blend into the surface of the seafloor. He hands you a sandy old cloak. It's dangerous outside, so hurry back to complete our bargain once you're done exploring. Don't come in too deep into my cave though. Try to stay around the mouth. He pats your head softly over the cloak, not coke, then takes a few steps back and blends into the darkness. A soft current lifts your body and begins to carry you. Wait, there's still more I want to ask. You tumble and roll on the ground. As you're falling out of the bumpy terrain outside the cave, you hear a faint voice. Come back once your magic spell has worn off, little pudding. And you're back in the darkness again. No notable landmarks, just the same unsettling darkness and sandy seafloor. Typus. I wonder how much of what he said is true. The cloak. I should wear it before the shark finds me. You unravel the old cloak Typus gave you and the compass tangled inside it. You put it over your head and get a closer look at the compass. Doesn't look like a normal compass, more like a tracker. There's a dot blinking to the left. I guess I'll head that way then. I can't trust Typus, but it's the only lead I have. I'll have to use it. That's a bad idea. It's a real bad idea. I don't know. I'm getting the flashback to Iron Lung. I'm thinking the blinking dot's a shark, but you know, maybe not. You lift the cloak a little to vaguely see the ground in front of you as you walk. It's dark and you can barely see anything. Is this really the sea? There's no sign of life, only bits and pieces of sparsely scattered trash. And the feeling of not being alone. The weight of the water makes it feel as though there's something lurking in the darkness. You keep walking for a few hours. You feel tired and the constant worry of— oh, hold on, I'm moving my cat. Get over there. You feel tired and constant worry of a bloodthirsty shark in these waters is exhausting. I feel like I've barely walked the distance with these short legs. How long will it take me to get up there? If we have, like, really short legs, maybe we should just roll. What even is there? I still can't remember anything about my past. It begins to feel hopeless as your legs drag from fatigue, making you go even slower, and the scenery ahead of you is the same emptiness. It feels like the water is getting heavier too, like something colossal is watching you from the dark. But it's not coming from above you, it's coming from behind, shooting a chill down what is left of your spine. Is it the shark? You quickly hide completely under the cloak and compress your body into the sand. After a while, the presence fades, so you start walking again, following the compass but keeping your whole body under the cloak. A creeping sensation. It's here again. The water weighs heavier as something is slowly approaching. The chill in your spine turns into a burn. You stop again, but worried it could have caught a glance at your movement. You stay still for some time. The presence fades, so you start crawling again, keeping your senses alert and sometimes glancing behind. But it's too dark. Even if something was there, you wouldn't see it until it was right in front of you. You feel whatever presence that was increasing the water pressure suddenly shoot above you, creating a sharp current and tearing the cloak from your body. The cloak flies into the darkness, leaving you exposed. It's found you. Oh god. I don't like those eyeballs. You look up and in the darkness see two glowing eyes. Eyes keep growing in size until something slices by you, scraping your skin as blood rises and melts into the water. Do you know where you are? This is my territory. There's a large figure approaching you, the glowing eyes piercing through the dark. This must be what was following you, the shark the others had mentioned. Why do I smell that damn whale? What are you, his pet? Hiding like a little conch. I'll tear you apart and scatter pieces of your body for him to see. You want to speak, but you can't. Your throat is tight and your body is frozen. Neither fight nor flight is kicking in. Your wound stings, but luckily is shallow. He starts moving towards you. As the faint cloud of your blood reaches him and he stops. Huh. That smell. You're not a fish. Are you one of us? Huh. But there's a faint smell of human. My favorite. You finally break free from the knot in your throat. I don't know who I am or why I'm here. I won't bother you. I'm just passing by here, so could you let me go? Besides, I probably don't taste good. Oh good, my cat's here to touch everything. Please, go somewhere else. I don't know what her obsession is with dancing on my desk as soon as I want to record things. It's not like I would have eaten you. I wouldn't eat random blobs off the ground. Random blob? Wait, did you say I was one of you? What are you? We're greater than human. Humanity's evolution. One that isn't bound to tiny shelters that can freely explore the world. I'm Otis. This sea and everything in it belongs to me. An evolution of humanity? Like one that can't breathe and talk underwater? That can breathe? There's a small part of it, but you still reek of human. Are you a human or one of us? I don't know. Either way, you're a spy sent by typists. I can smell him all over you. No more talking. I'll tear you apart and show him what he gets for disrespecting my territory. Wait, I wasn't sent by typists. I'm doing this for myself. I just want to go home. Home? Home. Where there's more humans? Good. There's still some time left. I was craving some so bad. He grabs you and pulls you to his face, lifting you off the ground. Lead me to the human nest, then I'll spare you. If I say no, he'll definitely kill me right now. I don't know anything about where this compass leads to. Does it lead to the community of humans I was part of? Did they throw me into the sea? I don't know, but I shouldn't sacrifice a bunch of people to save myself. But I also don't want to die. Hurry up and decide. If I was human, I'd torch you to get what I want, but I'm better. I'll give you the choice of obedience or death. He drops you to the ground, your bow falling beside you. There won't be a second question. Are you going to lead me to your nest? I don't think we should. Just because it's all mean, but I mean, I also think, was it the first guy or the second guy that said that the radiation is like worse closer to the surface? I think we'll get obliterated if we go up there. But he's also gonna eat us right now. Let's just say no. No. Then die. I thought so. Shark food. It's okay. I expected as much. Yes. Good. Show me the way. There's no other way. He'll kill me if I say no, but maybe I can find the way to mislead him? You pick up your fallen bow and notice something metallic inside. Could this be a magnet clip? Magnet. Maybe I could use it to offset the compass. Hey, hurry. The one thing I don't have is patience. You quickly press the magnetic clip under the compass, shifting it around. A blinking dot glitches and shifts. I did it! Hey. Typist said this compass leads to the shelter. We can follow it and get there. That lying whale. He told me he didn't know any of the remaining humans, but was hiding them from me. Fine, lead the way. You start walking in the direction of the shifted dot. I mean, I think it would be better to give him the compass with the magnet attached to it and, like, just try to get away as fast as you can before he realizes that you got a magnet on the bottom, but... Because, like, if we get to the thing and there's no one there, won't he still eat us? You notice the shark isn't following you. Is that your full speed? The shark is staring at you. You've walked at least 10 steps, but he's still very near you. He looks so he's so sad for us. I can try going faster. You pick up the speed as the shark stares dumbfounded at the creature in front of him, who's trying to gallop with tiny nubs at the speed of a turtle. That's your full speed? He's nearly crying from laughing. Stop laughing. I'd never asked to have a body like this. I can't. It's a fleshy blob doing its best to run like a sea slug. I can't believe this guy. Threatening me and now he's making fun of me? Great White's laughing doesn't stop until a plastic bag floats by into his mouth and he starts choking. What the? You can't help but chuckle seeing the formerly intimidating murder shark choke on a piece of garbage. You, don't laugh. You were laughing at me, it's only fair. Don't you dare tell anyone about this, Blob. Is that my nickname? Really? Hey, don't forget your life is still in my hands until you take me to your nest of humans. He lets out a sigh. It'll take forever for you to walk anywhere. Here, get on top of me and show me the compass. He doesn't wait for your response and kicks the sand. The force lifts you up as he glances at you and the compass, then catches you on his back as you fall. His back is rough but a little warm. It seems your body is extra soft right now, and you start slipping, falling, and rolling onto the ocean floor. Ow. Otis sees this and starts explosively laughing again. Only for another plastic bag to float into his mouth and start choking again. Again? He notices your dry stare and quickly fixes himself. You're too soft and slippery. I'll have to hold you to keep you from rolling away. Are you alright with that? You're surprised how he's showing any kind of consideration. Wasn't he a mindless murderer? I'm not scum. I'll kill, but I won't take your dignity. I can either hold you to swim to the nest or carry you another way. Which will be? Hold me? You can hold me? What other way is there? You can hold me. He cups you in his hand. You're so squishy. It'll like you'll break if I use any strength. He carries you under his arm so gently it's almost like he isn't the same person. Before you can say anything, you feel yourself flying. You are flying across the black sea like a shooting star through an empty dark sky. It doesn't feel like swimming through the unknown, desolate sea, but rather freely flying through an endless sky. You feel like you understand how Otis feels when he says the sea belongs to him. You can't see what's ahead of you, but you're not afraid. Until the bits of specks of light start illuminating the ocean sky, flying past you before you can make out what they are. What is this? It's snow. You haven't seen it before? In the ocean? No, I've never seen the deep sea this bright before. It's beautiful. The shark slows down, breaking through the specks of light and entering a glittering, snowy sky. It's dark and empty down here, but if you know where to look, there is other scenery. Really? Volcanoes, crystal caves, graveyards of cities. I'm the only one down here with the speed to go everywhere. I wouldn't mind showing them to you one day. The snow fades, leaving you back in the dark waters. Hey Blob, are we still following the compass? Yeah. What's going to happen when he finds out this doesn't lead anywhere? He'll probably get really mad. Is there a way I can escape? Even if you somehow escape, it would take him no time for him to catch you again with his speed. How long will it take before he figures it out? We're still on course, yeah. Before you can answer, he keeps talking. I swam in this area a million times. I'd note if there are any human shelters around here. Show me the compass. Are they hiding underground or something? I need more time to think of a way to escape. It's probably just ahead. He doesn't wait for you to finish your sentence and grabs the compass from your hands. So we are swimming on course. He shakes the gadget and turns it around. Wait, this... Is it a magnet? He pulls it off the compass and the blinking light shifts. He drops you and you fall on the seafloor. You scheming little liar. Did you forget you only get to live if you bring me to the humans? I thought I could trust you. You're one of them. Trusting you as an equal was a mistake. Lying, selfish, pathetic, but delicious, filthy human. He crushes the compass in the dust in his fist. Oops, I broke it in anger. Looks like the only thing that can lead me to humans now is you. He grabs you, choking you as he lifts you higher in the air. I'll give you your final choice. Lead me to them, or... if you want to save them so bad, die in their stead. You'll be a hero, protector of scum. There's no human left saving. I honestly don't understand how you see that value in them. He's gripping your throat hard. You won't be able to respond even if you tried. I'm doing my best not to crush you. Just join me. Leave them to die. Tell me where they are, Blob. They're not worth you. Does he like us? I don't know. He's starting to make me feel a little special. Why does he look sad? He slightly loosens his grip, waiting for an answer. He's very Duke of the North coded. You know, I feel like he's got that energy. You gasp for a breath, then think of what to say. Boom! A sudden explosion tears you from his hand, sending you flying with shards of shark blood and bits of his flesh. You crash into something, the impact shaking your brain. What happened? I'm so dizzy. I got her! She looks like a blob, though. Is this really her? She suffered damage from the water pressure, but no doubt it's her. Hand her to me. You feel hands that caught you carry your body to someone else. Don't worry, I got you now. Are you alright? I was looking everywhere for you. I was so worried the monsters would eat you. I'm so glad we got to you in the nick of time. He almost had you there. Hurry back home. What's going on? Wait, home? I don't remember anything. Who are you? I'm your doctor. What? You're probably in shock from being crushed by the water pressure, but you have nothing to worry about anymore. We'll be going back to the shelter. It's our home. We'll be safe from the monsters there. Crash! Damn it, he's not dead. The explosion didn't kill him. Everyone, hurry back. Ooh, leave the other ships as a decoy. We'll return in the ship. In the middle of screaming explosions, you're placed in a glass sphere and dragged into a small ship. The hatch closes right after you caught a glimpse of Otis through the smoke, who looked like a giant monster tearing apart the ship. Must have been my imagination. I don't know where this is going. Lights turn on in the ship, blinding you. We'll head back at full speed before he notices. Everyone, hold on. But Jimmy isn't back. Not Jimmy! He'll kill all of us if we wait. We're leaving now. You're still blinded from the bright lights and can't see anything. You feel the ship rattle and move as a sphere you're in is rolling and slamming against the walls, shaking the water and yourself inside it. Why the hell would they put me in a spherical container and put me on a ship? Like, come on, I feel like that's like you don't want anything that slides around, and you put me in a sphere on a ship? Just asking for trouble. An extra hard slam into the wall is all you remember before everything turns black. Hey. Hey, are you Ake? Oh, put me back in the sea. The other guys were more attractive. Hey, can you hear me? My head. Where am I? Thank God. We couldn't lose you after risking so much to save you. He looks like he's been dissecting me. Those eyes are the eyes of a killer, Bella. We're still in the deep sea, but this is a shelter. There's airlocks protecting us from the outside. It's safe here. The helmet. Is this the man that helped me? It seems you managed to assimilate to the air and lack of pressure here. I'm glad. Quite a feat to adapt both to deep sea and irregular air pressure. You must be confused. Are you suffering from memory loss? Yes. You said you were my doctor. Do you know me? Yes, I'm your doctor. I know you, even when you were human. I was human? Why am I a blobfish now? What am I? It's too much to explain to you now. You need to take it slow, step by step. We should do a health checkup on you to make sure you're alright. Let me put this back, just a second. He enters a nearby door, leaving you in the hallway. Fluorescent lights and large windows exposing the black waters. Somehow, this place feels colder than the deep sea. There's a few men walking in the hall, in the same lab coat as the doctor staring at you as they pass. The doctor returns, putting his hands in the cart carrying you. Wait, so I was a human, and I used to live here? How did I get into the sea? Why am I not human anymore? You just freaked out during a routine health checkup, and ran out of one of the exits. The water pressure must have crushed you into what you are now. Didn't you say there were airlocks? A tragedy indeed, but now you're safe. I think you're a liar. A big fat liar. Don't worry. I'll make sure something like this never happens again. Now let's get to the lab and check up on you. He starts rolling the cart carrying you. You see more people coming and going in the hallway. Some of them aren't in lab coats, but they're all thin, tired-looking men. They keep glancing at you, and they all seem curious, afraid, and disgusted. Why are there only men here? The women and children are in a separate building. Can I go there? No. The health checkup comes first. We need to make sure there's nothing wrong with you. You're not hurt. Let me talk to someone else. I don't trust you. We're almost at the lab. It'll be fine. Stop. I want to talk to someone else. I don't trust you. Huh? Why? I'm your doctor. I'm just a doctor trying to help. But fine. If you're going to make things difficult, go ahead. Talk to anyone. You try grabbing the attention of a couple men walking down the hall. This man won't listen to me. I don't feel safe with him. Can you help me? They give you an awkward stare before walking by, acting like they didn't hear you. Another man walks by, so you call out to him. Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. He stops, then turns to the doctor. Is that? Yes, it's her. Can you explain what's going on? Where are all the women? Why are we under the sea? What is this place? He looks at you in a mixture of terror and repulsion. Go ahead, answer her questions. Is this really the only fit? Shut up and answer her questions. This is Herald 4. It's a deep sea shelter and research ground because, well, there's no land anymore. Everything is under the sea. The deep sea is less dangerous, which is why the shelter was built here. So you're saying the world flooded. Are there other shelters? There were a few, but not many. We've had some communication machine malfunction, so I'm not sure. The women... The doctor gives him a glare. There's been a population decline, that's all I know. Time for a health checkup. I can give a better explanation of things while we get ready. He pushes your cart into a plain room that reeks of chemicals. He then places you on a bed and puts on surgical gloves. You don't trust this man or feel safe in your current situation, but your curiosity is greater. Why is there no land? What happened? No one knows for sure, but it's thought something observed Earth, and in doing so, it infected something. This infection changed the structure of life itself, and this mutation spread. Grass started moving, animals melted into one another, bacteria began herding into large masses, consuming people, and people mutated into inhumane things. But how did that happen? Anything that came in within their own observable distance to a mutation became infected, from the smallest microorganisms to whales. For creatures with eyes, seeing the mutation would trigger it in themselves. Everything unpredictably changed, and when bacteria and airborne spores were infected, well, it was impossible to prevent the apocalypse. How would something observing Earth cause that? Was it like some kind of disease that spread? It doesn't make sense, but that's how every person had felt the day began. That something inexplicably great and horrifying saw Earth. and had dropped something, like a speck of dust, fell from it, which began the change. It wasn't a disease, it couldn't be contained or prevented. Some say a more stable form of life contaminated Earth, and everything became infected in a chain reaction, like crystallization. Cells would take on new, more stable structure, and some crazy people even call it the correct form of life. But there was no logic or pattern in the chaotic changes. The only consistency was that they were all destructive, hostile, and vaguely resembled aquatic life at times. Places with little life were less affected. The Arctic, deep sea space. Shelters were made in the Arctic and developed ways to create shelters deeper in the sea. But the sea level kept rising until every landmass drowned, leaving only the underwater shelters. Visual communication devices were illegal to prevent the spread of infection, as even visual observations of infected organisms through the screen could trigger mutation. We were limited to strictly regulated audio communication. Isn't that kind of like, it's like Bird Box or something? Is that the one where the people are like, the lady's like blindfolded so she doesn't see the monsters? Because, like, if you see the monster, you just go and immediately kill yourself or something? But it still didn't take long for shelters to get infected and fall apart. And the ones that lasted the longest were in the deep sea. We discovered here that deep sea creatures, which kept their form for over millions of years, so-called living fossils, still retain most of their original forms and behave normally even after being exposed to the infection. We figured this was the only key left for human survival. We began Project Mermaid, to modify humans to share traits with those unchanged animals, which could hopefully make the infection bypass them, just like it did for living fossils. Project Mermaid is the reason you no longer look human. You could have made me into a shark, and you made me a blob? The goal of this deep sea shelter is survival, and the development of a method for humans to bypass the mutation. We failed in both. We couldn't make an immune human, only monsters and failures. The remaining survivors are becoming violent from stress. The last week we finally lost the last few women in the shelter. That's why we need you. We want to see if your body still is capable of leaving human offspring. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why didn't you use up more men before you used up all your women? I don't want you to test that on me. Of course, we won't force anything on you. Did you just lie to me about being a woman, about the women being in a separate building? You were confused right after waking up. I didn't want to scare you at all. You're plenty scary just with your eyes, buddy. The equipment is set. I just need to do a routine checkup on you and verify the health of your reproductive organs. I don't like this. I don't like this. So you threw me into the sea, and now you need me to, and now that you need me, you forcefully took me back here? We never threw you out. You escaped. Let me back out. Let me back out. I'd rather have literally any of the people other than this guy. Relax on the bed. I don't want your blood pressure to be high. I think it's pretty dang high. He locks the door behind you. I hope this is glass and the shark's gonna bust through and eat him. He's organizing instruments by the surgery table and pulls out a needle. A simple anesthetic. It'll ensure the examination is painless for you. No, I didn't agree to this. I don't trust him. I need to get out of here. But everyone else in the shelter seemed cold and scared of me. Where do I run? Yeah, how exactly is he planning to examine the reproductive organs? I don't want to... No, thank you. I don't think I need to be asleep for that. Like, what are you gonna do? You struggle and nearly fall off the bed, but the doctor catches you. Please, I don't want you to get hurt. Your health is very important to us. Let me go. He centers you on the bed again before going back to grab the syringe. Why won't you listen to me? Even the guys out there were better than you. He pauses. The guys? They look like people to you. He's full-on crazy. Look at that eye. You think those monsters are better than me? That's hilarious. Do you have any idea what kind of abominations they are? Poor girl, hallucinating pretty boys to protect your little brain. If you saw them for what they were, you couldn't hold in your stomach. You're only able to say delusional things like that because your brain's wired to see fellow mermaids as visually appealing. If you keep misbehaving, I'll shatter your dreams by showing you how they actually look. That magic doesn't work through screens or photos, and I still have some photos of the creatures before we let them outside. Back to the examination. Now, just relax and breathe in. As the doctor's about to stab you, the room shakes. What was that? What happened to the lights? Is it because of the earthquake? An earthquake in the ocean? Huh? Ooh. Ah! The shark! How did it find us? The raiders should be keeping the shelter invisible to them. I mean, he still looks pretty cool. Yeah, he's a monster, but this guy's way scarier. Could it be the smell of blood? There isn't... He looks around and notices a scratch on you. He grabs you. Why didn't you tell me? I could have patched you up. You've killed us all. Damn it. Damn it. He grabs you and runs frantically through the halls into a different room. Damn it, I know it's useless. There's no way to run from that thing. No, we're in the shelter safe now. He grabs you and starts shaking you. It's all your fault. All because we've run out of women. We had to go back and find you. A failure we threw out to preserve our species. But look at you. Can you even lay offspring? You're a disgusting patchwork of flesh. Why? Why am I like this? No one wanted to be an experimental subject of Project Mermaid, so we used the women and children after we ran out of volunteers, and whomever opposed us. You failed, like the rest, so we threw you into the sea. But you survived, and now you're the only egg carrier we have in this shelter. But who knows if your inhuman amalgamated womb will be of any use. This really was a useless effort from desperation. Curse it all. Wait, you can still help us. You've communicated with those monsters. You're pretty much half monster, half human. Go convince that shark not to kill us. There should be an airlock nearby. You should be able to talk to him there. Oh, I'm telling him to eat you right away. Carries you through the halls before stopping by a round door, shuffling his keys and hurriedly unlocking the door, pushing you inside. You should be able to communicate with it here. I apologize for my outburst earlier. When people are stressed, they tend to lash out. We won't treat you poorly, so please, convince that creature. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? Don't look down on me. You said those monsters are better than me, but really, the only value they have in you is because of their looks, isn't it? If you take that away, they're just disgusting monsters. The criminals Typus experimented on using the infection, and Typus himself, who deserved to join them for conducting such experiments. How could he bring so much danger to the facility by using the infection in his experiments when it's our sole enemy? When it's what took away our world and families from us? Cursed monsters, all of them. We'll let you join us. What little humanity there is left. Project Mermaid won't end if you have an offspring. There's still... might be hope. Hope. He's crying, laughing. He suddenly freezes, looking at something behind you. Please, save us from... He stumbles back and runs out from the hall. You turn around to see what the doctor was looking at through the airlock window. You want to run too, but your nubs have given out, and with the size of the creature, running would be useless. It would be like running inside a goldfish bowl. You could be toppled at the slightest whim. You fulfilled our promise, Blob. You led me to their nest. That voice, is it Otis? The shark is grinning. Open the airlock and flood the shelter. Leave your humanity and join me. Humanity deserves extinction, especially the scum here. You should feel it, as one of us. It's in your instinct to crave their end. Open the door and welcome you, and I'll welcome you as an equal. Or are you still human? Do you want to join the scum here and have them treat you like dirt? Be used and get thrown away again? If you don't open the lock, I'll destroy the shelter myself and eat every last one of those low lives. Though, even if you open the lock, I'll still eat them. Mercy isn't an option. You know that without asking. Still, do you want to ask him to spare the doctor and everyone else in the shelter? Hell Hell no. They can eat. He can eat them all. I'll offer them all up in the buffet if he wants them to. I ain't staying here with them. They're gonna turn me into a breeding cattle. I don't want that. You can eat them. Was the question? Yes, or do you still want to ask him spirit? No, he can eat them. I'm good with that. He said he's gonna treat us as his equal. We'll give, like, more piggyback rides around the sea world. I don't know. This is fine. I'm fine with this. You can eat them. There are only two options. Open the lock and join Otis as a new life form, or stay inside and wait for him to destroy the shelter, including yourself. Which will it be? Open the airlock. You can have it. You grab the airlock and turn the lock with all your strength. There's a second door. You grab it and turn it again, struggling with your nubs as they keep slipping. The weight of what you're doing dawns on you. Opening this door will kill everyone living here. Even if they ignored your cries of help, and they're all just desperate people who wanted to survive. Close the door behind you to prevent flooding the shelter? No, I don't care. You can have them. Yeah, let's open it. Otis will destroy the shelter anyways. And the people here are selfish people who only thought of their own survival over the lives of others. Giving them a quick death rather than waiting for them to go insane and kill each other would be a mercy. You grab the final door leading to the outside and begin to turn it. Maybe it's like what Otis said. It's part of your instinct to lead human scum to their end, since you're no longer human. Or maybe it's because you're still human, and your feelings of hatred and betrayal are what keep your arms turning the hatch. Either way, you feel the tension of the hatch signal the final push. One more push, and the shelter will be crushed by the sea. Otis is smiling. He's about to witness the birth of a new monster, another one of his kind. Ugly and horrifying creatures, but even then they're better than the humans here. You make the final push, and as the explosive burst of seawater sends you flying back before you can take a step outside, you crash into something as everything is exploding and crashing into itself, losing consciousness. You wake up in a pile of rubble and clouds of dust, the smell of blood and oil filling the seawater. You can't remember it, but the place you once called home is now a pile of rubble. The only population of humanity you knew is now gone. Ah, good timing. Otis, he looks like a man again. But you know it's just your brain processing him as one. You couldn't forget what he actually looks like even if you wanted to. I just finished. The doctor tasted the best. I'm glad you decided to join us. You're too good to be human. I'm guessing you won't say my life is still in your hands now? Of course not. You're free now. You did well. You're smaller and weaker than them, but you still showed the power you held. That you weren't some submissive slug who gets run over. I respect that. The sea is mine, but this is a special exception. I'll share it with you. So I'm free to go wherever? What about the whale I made a deal with? Is that going to come back to bite me? I'm no human. I won't lock you up. You can go wherever you want. I like Otis. But you won't be able to get very far with those stubs. You grab a plastic bag from the ground. Hey, don't choke me. It was a joke. What I meant to say is, I'd be willing to carry you around. You're the first creature I met in the sea who I don't dislike. I'm proud of you, and I like you. So the sea is ours. We can go anywhere we want. Nothing can stop us. And I found out why I never found the shelter. It seems I instinctively avoid swimming upwards, and the shelter was up higher than where I normally go. Must be something that sly bastard typist programmed into me. Following your blood is what led me to overcome that instinct. So that means there's still seas I haven't seen, people I haven't eaten. Our world is much bigger than I thought. You'll come with me to conquer everything, won't you? Otis offers you his hand. Of course I will. This is great. You reach for his hand, grasping it tight. I want to see what's out there. I couldn't ask for a better partner than you. Now, it's time to make the rest of the sea ours. You don't know what dangers are out there, or what the future holds, but feeling the warmth of the hand that holds you back reassures you that you aren't alone. And that alone makes you feel like you can do anything. That's nice. You swim upwards and into the unexplored ruins of the former world, knowing no matter what, Otis will be by your side. Rulers of the sea. I like that. That's a good ending. Wonder what happened to the whale, though. He just forget about us? He's not gonna, like, come back and be like, hey, what about our deal? I'm gonna kill you now. I don't know. But let's get out of here. So, not bad for a blobfish. You know, like, I think Otis is a pretty good shark for us to end up with. And I mean, sure, he's like a monster or whatever, but have you looked at us? We are a pile of flesh. We're not even a cool monster. If we're gonna be a monster, I'd rather be like Otis, you know? So it's like, we can't be calling him like a monster when we're just like a silly little pudding or whatever, you know? Like, it all evens out. But yeah, all those scientists can go get wrecked. I don't care about saving them. None of them seemed like good people anyways, so it's like, do we really need them? Why? Why would we need that? And if that's what we're continuing humanity with, do we really want all the successors of Earth to look like that scientist guy? He was not a good catch. Otis, though. Otis is good. Also the whale. The whale was good too, and the first guy. I forget what his name was, or what he was. What was he? A viper? Something? I don't know. But yeah, that was Deep Sea Boutonniere. Who knew that a little bow could get you so much in life? But that's all for this one, so let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. This is Casper Kuma, over and out.